Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today, it's Friday. Excited na ba ang mga taga Dubai na mag-weekend? Yeah, tomorrow is Saturday and it's another weekend, another story. We're not decided yet kung anong gagawin naming mag-asawa, but of course, kung ano man at ano man yon, you will see it on my next vlog. So today, kakabalik ko lang galing immigration. I just finished 2 employment visa for our company. I had 2 visa application, one for Filipino and one for British guy. So itong British guy, because our head office is in the UK, so we have a lot of employees there. And they can request kung gusto nilang mag-move sa Dubai. And the other one is Filipino, which we hire directly from Dubai. If you're new here, like I promised from my previous vlog, yung welcome, ano ba yun? Come back videos ko. And I promise that I will be more informative now, especially about life and work in Dubai to help fellow Filipinos and expat navigate their journey abroad, especially here in UAE and specifically here in Dubai because I am based here in Dubai for 16 years. So again, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Yeah, so I just decided to have a sit down with you guys and discuss about a very crucial topic in the UAE or even outside, especially sa Pilipinas kasi maraming mga nagtatanong sa akin doon. And yeah, paano nga ba kumuha ng UAE employment visa? And ano nga ba yung mga proseso? Mahal ba? Don't worry about the cost kasi kapag employee ka naman or hinire ka ng company, it's their obligation na mag-process ng UAE visa mo. Okay? Take note of that. Huwag na huwag kayong papayag na kayo ang magbabayad ng visa nyo kasi nangyayari yan. And nowadays, avoid na bumili ng mga visa kasi maraming cases ngayon na may yung tinatawag nilang freelance visa pero masyado siyang risky. Mahal na tapos risky pa. The other day, days back, napanood ko lang sa TikTok that they started to yung mag-checking sa Barsha. Pero before, ang naririnig ko, nag-checking sila sa Riga, Karama, and Satwa. Now they are in Barsha. So marami din kasi mga kabayan tayo dyan sa Barsha na nakatira. Wait lang. Okay, so whether you're planning to work here or just curious about the process, this blog will break it down step by step. So, let's get it started. But before that, I will gonna give you 2 kind of visa application. One is inside the country or inside the UAE visa application, and the second one is outside the country or outside UAE visa application. So kapag may mga direct hired outside the country, na pwede na silang mag-apply. And kapag naman sa UAE, change status lang ang mangyayari. But still, almost the same process. Meron lang nadagdag na isang dokumento kapag inside UAE ka. Okay. Requirements. What are the requirements bago ka mag-apply ng UAE employment visa? Of course, number 1 ang passport, guys. Passport. Kailangan 6 months bago ma-expired. Make it sure na 6 months bago ma-expired. Studio photo passport size with white background. Ngayon, medyo strict na sila, especially sa mainland. With free zone, so-so. Minsan, kahit old picture na-approve pa rin. But when it comes to mainland or LLC companies, they are so strict with the photo. It should be clear. Taken talaga siya sa studio. Basta, siguro pwede rin naman sa bahay, pero make it sure na clear talaga siya. Well, yung mga picture, yung mga camera naman ngayon, like iPhone, they are so clear now. Magaganda naman na yung mga camera. And passport photo, if meron kayong degree certificate, make it sure na attested siya from the UAE Embassy kapag sa Pilipinas, in Philippines, or pwede may proseso tayo sa Department of Foreign Affairs there. Hindi ko lang alam kung magkano na inaabot, but the last time I have done that, it's around 5,000 pesos. Tapos ipapadala na nila dito. So, kapag nadala na dito, another stamp, another attestation from Ministry of Foreign Affairs. That will cost 150 dirhams naman. And marireceive mo siya within 3 days. Sa Pilipinas, I think it maybe weeks. I'm not sure now. Hopefully, mabilisan na ngayon. Yeah, so that's the only 3 requirements you need when you are outside the country or outside UAE. Kapag inside UAE ka at previously employed, they will gonna ask the passport, again, the photo, degree certificate, depende yan sa job title mo or designation mo, and the cancellation letter. Importante po ang cancellation letter kasi hindi namin ma-apply ang UAE employment visa nyo without canceling the previous visa. Okay. First thing first, you need a job offer from a UAE-based company. So most of the employers now, they are conducting interview through online or in person. At kapag na-select ka na, they will provide you an offer letter. Make it sure to review the contract or the offer letter. Sorry. Ang hirap magsalita, guys. Make it sure na ma-review nyo yung nasa offer letter, including salary, benefits, work conditions before accepting it. Salary, kung masasatisfied ba kayo, syempre, alam nyo naman na kailangan mag-research muna kayo ng salary sa job market kasi ngayon medyo umu-okay na rin naman yung yearly naman umiiba yan. Pero syempre kapag starting ka pa lang sa UAE, don't ask more than 5,000 naman. That's too high. Pero kung meron namang mga experience na and deserve mo ng mas malaki sa previous company mo, just ask. Benefits. What's included in the benefits? They will provide you the UAE employment visa. Please make it sure na naka-specify yan na provided nila ang UAE employment visa. Kasi as per UAE labor law, employer is obligated to provide UAE employment visa to all employee. Second benefits, medical insurance. Starting January 2025, there's a new regulation na mandatory na ang medical insurance sa lahat ng empleyado sa Dubai and Abu Dhabi, provided by the company or provided by the employer. And magtanong kung anong klaseng insurance ang binibigay nila. Don't agree sa basic insurance kasi for emergency lang yon at magkano lang yon. By the way, just to give you a heads up, ako rin kasi nagpa-process ng mga medical insurance. So, for 10 years, I'm doing that. So, please make sure na maganda ang table of benefits ng kukunin nilang insurance. At least nasa mid lang naman. At saka may copay lang kayo na 20%, okay na yon. Well, pwede natin pag-usapan yon sa susunod na vlog. Kung gusto nyo, just comment down below if you want to understand more when it comes to medical insurance in UAE. Then, ask kung kasama na ba sa salary na naka-emphasize, na nakalagay sa offer letter, ang transportation and housing allowance. Okay, para lang mas klaro. Then, yung work condition. Yung ibang office or company, nagpo-provide sila ng 2 days off, Saturday and Sunday, like me. And there's some company na nagpo-provide lang ng 1 day off. Kung saan kayo masaya and okay naman kayo doon, it's up to you guys. So, once na na-accept mo na ang offer letter, okay, so next step is the work permit application. That's include the quota approval and the job offer letter. So the work permit application is through the UAE Ministry of Human Resources and Emiratisation, or we call it here MOHRE, MOHRE. I will write it down here. So, kung yung employer allows or meron silang enough visa quota, ma-approve naman agad ang work permit nyo, then i-issue na nila at the same time yung job offer letter. Yung job offer letter na yon, once na-receive niyo, you have to review it again. Kailangan parehas sila ng details nung offer letter na nanggaling sa company and sa job offer letter. Tama ba? Again, nalito ako. Okay, kailangan yung details ng nasa job offer letter galing sa labor will be exactly the same na nakalagay sa offer letter na galing sa company na lilipatan nyo. And then, once na-review nyo na and you are satisfied, you need to sign sa gitna. Sasabihan naman kayo ng PRO kung saan kayo dapat mag-sign. Alright? Okay, so once na-submit na yung signed job offer letter ng PRO sa Tashil, usually sinasubmit ko yan sa Tashil. Doon na i-apply yung entry permit visa or yung tinatawag na e-visa. And this is the sample of e-visa. Ito yung permit that allows you to legally enter the UAE for work. And usually, 1 day or 2 days, 48 hours, marireceive nyo yan. Ang entry permit or e-visa, kapag nag-apply ka outside the country or outside UAE, yun yung gagamitin ng empleyado para mag-enter ng UAE. Kapag inside the country ka or inside UAE ka naman nag-apply ng visa application, yung e-visa na yon gagamitin for the change of status. Hindi mo na kailangan mag-re-enter kasi nasa inside the country ka na. So after nun, keep mo lang siya. Tapos mag-a-apply sila ng change of status. Change of status, usually 1 to 2 days lang din yun. And then, next step is the medical test and Emirates ID registration. So, kung outside the country ka, nag-apply ng visa and you use the e-visa or the entry permit visa from the arrival, tatatakan nila yon. So, yung natatakan na e-visa ninyo, kailangan yung isubmit yung copy sa PRO para masimulan na nila yung medical test and Emirates ID registration. Para naman sa mga nasa UAE or inside the country or inside UAE, medical test lang ang gagawin kasi meron naman ng existing record for your Emirates ID. Hindi nyo na kailangan pang magpa-biometrics ulit. So, sa medical test, ang gagawin nyo lang is blood test and x-ray para lang ma-check lahat ng kung may mga infection ka. And at the same time, i-apply na rin nila yung Emirates ID registration nyo. Again, sa mga baguhan lang, nire-required ang biometrics or fingerprint scanning. Sa mga Emirates ID Authority, ginagawa yon. And just to give you a heads up, ang Emirates ID po is obligation ng company, hindi po sa mga empleyado. Kasi meron akong kakilala na pinagbayad siya ng 350 dirhams for the Emirates ID. Wag na wag po kayong papayag pag ganon. Kasi sila ang may kailangang, ang company ang required na magbayad lahat ng yon. Next is the labor contract and visa stamping. Once ang medical test result, lumalabas yan within 24 hours. So, kapag nakapasa ka sa medical test, magsasign ka ng official labor contract, which must be registered pa rin sa MORE. Ngayon, hindi na uso ang visa stamping. So, once na na-submit na lahat ng documents, ang signed labor contract, tapos nakapasa ka na sa medical test, isasubmit na yon, and within 3 days, meron ka ng visa. So, hindi na siya ini-stamp sa passport ngayon. Marirelease na yon online. May PDF ka na lang. And ito yung sample ng UAE Employment Visa. Alright? Next is the health insurance and visa residence completion. So sa after matapos lahat ng visa, meron ka ng UAE residence visa, i-apply naman nila ngayon yung medical insurance mo. Pero kailangan na-receive mo na rin yung Emirates ID mo. Kasi kailangan nila ng details ng Emirates ID number mo para makapagbigay ng quotation ang mga health insurance provider. So, once na ma-activate na rin yun, ma-complete na rin yung health insurance benefits mo, congratulations. You're now officially a UAE resident with a valid employment visa. So, yun yung mga step by step. Sa ngayon, as per the new labor law, mas pinabilis nila ang pagpoproseso. I read once na parang ini-aim nila na 5 days na lang. Kasi compare before, inaabot siya ng 1 month, 1.5 months. Pero ngayon, ini-aim nila na mas mabilis. Before signing a job contract, ensure na yung employers mo mako-covers niya lahat ng visa expenses. It's illegal for them to charge you. Kaya wag na wag kang papayag. Also, be aware of recruitment scams. Marami yan. Wag na wag kayong mag-i-start sa trabaho kung hindi kayo sure na bibisahan kayo. Kasi maraming cases yan dito sa UAE na they just kept promising. Kasi hindi naman ganun kadali or kamura yung visa dito. Nagre-range ang UAE visa dito from 6,300 up to 7,000. Depende yan. Mas mura kapag ang visa application is outside the country or outside UAE. Compare ng inside the country or inside UAE. I think may difference siya na 1,000 dirhams. Tapos, including pa yun yung health insurance mo. So, medyo mabigat talaga when it comes sa mga employers. Kaya, may mga nangyayari talaga na they just kept promising and after nun, gagamitin ka lang nila for a while. And, alam mo yun, sayang lang yung araw na i-work mo sa kanila. So, much better kung mag-start ka once na issue na ang visa sa'yo. Lagi nyong i-verify ang job offers letter nyo sa official channels ng MORE website. Using your Emirates ID number, pwede nyong ma-download ang labor contract nyo. So that's all for today. I think na-cover ko naman lahat. Kung may mga na-miss ako na information, please comment down below. Lahat ng question nyo, I will try to answer as per my knowledge. Kasi I am knowledgeable naman when it comes to visa or immigration so far. Kasi ako naman yung first hand na nag-a-apply ng mga employment visa directly sa immigration, sa Tashil, sa Tauji. So I'm doing sa Amer, I'm doing all of that by myself. I'm not using any PRO or third party kasi mas before gumagamit ako ng PRO. Pero lagi lang ako nai-stress kasi inaabot siya ng more than a month and sometimes 2 months. So for me, sakit sa ulo yun. Lalo na kapag, alam mo yun, yung empleyado kailangan na mag-join sa amin ASAP. So, I just decided to do it by myself. And for me naman, it's another knowledge, di ba? Why not? So, if you found this video useful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more information when it comes to Dubai life and work. And please hit that notification below for more Dubai related content. See you in the next vlog. Bye!